What's up, everyone? CryptoSavy here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We are going to take a look at Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. This is going to be really quick. I am leaving for out of town, so I wanted to get this out to you guys. That's why it's so early. I want to remind you there's a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's totally free, guys. Awesome community. And let's see what's going on. All right, guys, as always, I want to remind you I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. This is my opinion, not yours. We're going to take a look at the bearish and the bullish case scenario. We did go up a little higher than I thought we would go yesterday, but we're going to take a look at that, see if we're going to continue up to the 10.5 or down to the 9,250 range, and I'll show you why. Also, stick around. We're going to look at Litecoin and Ethereum at the end. So just a quick look at the news headlines, get a feel for the sentiment. The U.S. is very worried about Bitcoin, and it's finally doing something. Bitcoin now in firm bull territory. Here's why it moved to the fresh new high. Bitcoin price reclaims 10K, reversing weekend losses. Bitcoin above 12.2 makes case for larger rally. So it's seeming really bullish. I'm still short-term bearish here, guys, and I'll show you why, but I am going to show you both case scenarios. We are at 50. We dropped 3 points from yesterday on the Fear and Greed Index. We are in the neutral territory. Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance longs versus short. The longs are 65.06%. Shorts are 39.94%. Longs are all higher on all three, Binance, BitMEX, and Bitfinex. So that's kind of bearish. The monthly, we've talked about that plenty of times of breaking out of this. Last month, I said if we closed above 92, it'd be bullish. Obviously, we see what happened. Will this 92 hold? That's what we're going to talk about. Let's look at the weekly. Now, I'm going to show this one more time because there is a bullish case and a bearish case. But what I'm looking at is this top trend line here. If we take this Fibonacci retracement, put it up to the top of this swing high up here, and then we take the swing low down to our 3,100 right down here. As you can see, the golden retracement, we hit it directly on last year's high. Now, if I do the same thing, I put the Fibonacci retracement to last year's high and to the low that I do believe is in. And we look at where that brings us. We could go up as high as the 11,100 to 11,300 range. And I would expect a rejection there back down to retest this bottom line here. Possibly $7,700 to $8,000 range, somewhere in there. But keep in mind, I'm also looking at inverse head and shoulders. If we do not break the 10.5 here, I think we can go down before coming up and testing this top trend line. Let's look at the RSI. This is the weekly RSI, guys. I have this red line on the bottom, support and resistance. We broke through it back in 2014, capitulated down below it. 2015 broke back above, tested it for support, and continued our bull run into 2017. Our bear market 2018, we capitulated below it again, broke back above, tested it for support, and this is where we're at now. Question is, do we come up and retest this? That would get us up to most likely that 11,100 to 11,300. But I do want to show you guys, if this line does break, it is going to be extremely bullish. Also, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Take a second out to do that now and leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think we're going to get rejected at 10.5 again and do the inverse head and shoulders? Or do you think we are going to go test the 11.1 to 11.3 or break the 11.1 to 11.3? I'm curious to see what everybody's thinking there. But also, I want to remind you, if you guys are into trading or want to try trading, be very careful. Don't use high leverage. But I'll leave a Bybit tutorial up top. You guys can check it out. I also have a Bybit and a Prime XBT link down below. By using my links, you can get a bonus for signing up, get some extra money in your account. But like I said, be careful. There's promo codes for Prime XBT. You can also get some fees off, 25% off your fees for a month. So check those out. Anyways, yeah, let's go into the daily. So looking at the daily, we have obviously broken out of this channel, but I've been talking about it quite a bit. As you can see, we have declining volume, so it never really confirmed a true breakout there. Now let's look at where we're at now. I still have this target up there. Like I said, the golden retracement zone up there, which is possible, guys, that we do get up there. But as you can see, I have the Fibonacci retracement from the swing low to the swing high up here. And as of right now, on this whole move, we fell back below the 0.5. So that's kind of bearish if you ask me. I do have this target at 271. It's actually more around 250, and I will show you why. But I want to point out that we could end up continuing up here because we are getting supported on the 8 EMA on the daily at around the 10,021 area. So just to keep that in mind, let's go to the RSI. This is what I'm looking at in the RSI. As you can see, we fell out of this blue channel, rising channel, came back down. The question is, do we come back up and retest the top of this, which could be around that 10.5 or possibly break to 10.5? Or do we continue down and retest this channel here? Well, I'm going to show you both ways in this. If we do come down, we're most likely going to come down to that 92.50 range. And I'll show you our targets here. I do want to point out that this is going to be kind of messy, guys. The EMAs are looking pretty bullish here. They are turning up, so keep that in mind. This is the 4-hour. I'm going to get the EMAs off here so it cleans the chart up just a little bit. Get them out of there. Okay. So, as you guys know, we were watching this rising wedge here. We had a measured move, and the rising wedge is in yellow here, guys. We had a measured move from where we broke down, going down to that 92.50. And I'm still looking at that as of right now, but I do want to point out that I have this falling channel in here in blue, and there is a measured move off of that. If we take a measured move of that channel, bring it up to the top here where it broke out, that gets us up to around that 11,470 range, which if you look at it on the yellow, we would be coming up to retest the top of this. That is a possibility before continuing down, but I'll show you why I think this might be over and we might be just headed down from here in just a second. Also, we could look at this broadening wedge, the falling broadening wedge, and the measured move off of that would be measuring the widest point of the wedge, bringing it up to the top where we broke out, and that gets us right around that $11,000 range. Which would also be the top of this rising channel. That is the bullish possibility. Now, I am more bearish here. And again, my thoughts, Bitcoin doesn't care what I think, but I am looking at the bearish case scenario, which would be down towards this 9,250 target. I want to also keep you guys reminded about the possible inverse head and shoulders here. With the 10.5 being the neckline, if we can't break that, this is most likely valid. We could see as low as the $7,300 range to do the left shoulder. Again, guys, just a possibility, no guarantees. But the fib retracements here, here's our target of that 92.50. But the 0.382 would be retesting the top of this trend line here at around the $9,000 range. The next Fibonacci would be 0.5 at around the 8,500, and the golden pocket zone would be around the $8,000 range. I do want to point out also in the 4-hour RSI here, we have broken out of this wedge. Could come back down, test it for support, and continue up, or we break down and through. Again, I am leaning more bearish here, guys. And I do want to show you this also. We're going to put a Fibonacci retracement on this move here and look at where it ended up. So if I take my Fibonacci retracement tool, I bring it up to the swing high, and then I'll bring it to the swing low. And look at that. Right at the 0.786 is where we got rejected on that. That's the reason I believe we're most likely going to come back down. But again, I showed you the bearish or the bullish case scenario. The RSIs are crossing bullish here. But like I said, getting rejected at this 0.76 makes me short-term bearish. Let's look at Litecoin. Same thing on Litecoin, guys. We came up to our old support and resistance, and we've got rejected. But in the 4-hour here, we are getting held up by the RSIs, and they do look like they want to turn bullish. If we come back up here to retest this, around the 8120 range would be retesting the top of, or the bottom of this broadening wedge that we broke out of with Litecoin. But the measured move down, the breakdown from there, guys, is around that $60 range. I'm still looking for that unless we break our $84 range and head up to the 90. But I don't believe that's going to happen. As you can see here, we are in this falling channel. Looks like we got rejected at the top. We'll either come test the bottom of this channel here. We could come all the way back down to the bottom of here, as you can see all these lows in the RSI over here. So that's what I'm looking at in Litecoin. Yeah, don't forget also by leaving a comment, you get a chance to win a free t-shirt on Sunday. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm looking at with Litecoin. We could be done with this move. Let me throw the Fibonacci retracement on this from the swing high over here to the swing low down here and just see where we're at on Litecoin. So we went right into the golden pocket zone. That 70 or 0.786 is going to be around the 8124. Like I said, that would be retesting the bottom of this rising wedge before continuing down. So yeah, guys, I'm still short-term bearish here. I did show you the bullish case, so let's look at Ethereum. Same thing, Ethereum failed to break its high. Yeah, I think we're most likely will at least come back down to this 250. I do have the 0.382 fib here at 224. If that doesn't hold, we'll be looking at the 204. Golden retracement zones around 183. And the 0.786 is at the 154. And as you can see in Ethereum, we are in this falling channel here. We did get rejected at the top, most likely headed down. So I'm short-term bearish here, guys. I think we're going to continue down. But keep an eye on those areas I showed you. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to click CryptoSavy logo above my head if you want to get subscribed to the channel. And remember, I'll be on vacation. I'm going to try to get videos out every morning, but I can't promise anything, and I won't be on my phone much because the wife doesn't want me on my phone much. So anyways, have a great day. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Thanks, guys. Take it easy. Have a great day.